Slide left. Recording log. Speech off. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new lesson on modal verbs. We're still in Unit 2, Humor. Ticket to English, secondary baccalaureate class. In this lesson, we're going to learn different modal verbs. And as you know, modal verb is an auxiliary verb that can express different meanings. We're going to see this, starting from can. For example, we say, I can carry this table, which means I have the ability to carry this table. Okay? So here we express the first use is ability. We can also say, since I have a free time, I can go with you now. So which means there is a possibility to go with you. And once again, we express possibility. We use can to express possibility. We can also use it to ask for permission. For example, the son would ask his father, can I go out? Okay. And we can also use it for giving permission. Yes, you can go out. Okay. We can also use it for request. Example, can you, for instance, you say to someone, can you lend me some money? Or can you give me your pen? Okay, so here we express request. Now, there's a remark here. So as you notice, we have can is always followed by the bare infinitive, which means infinitive without to. Okay? So we cannot say I can to. Never use to after can. Alright? And then we have can't or cannot. Here we express the impossibility. Impossibility. I can't, for example, or the inability. I can't go with you now, which means it's not possible for me to go with you now. Or I can't push this table or because it's heavy. So I don't have the ability to do so. All right? Now, let's move on to must. Must, we use it to express strong obligation when something is obligatory. Example, you must submit the documents before the deadline, which means if you don't submit them before the deadline, then the company would turn you down. Okay, so which means it is obligatory to submit them before the deadline. We can also use must to express certainty. Example, well, for instance, we know that there is a student who studies from 8 to 12. Okay? And for example, the time is 9:30, and the mother asks about her son. For instance, where is Ahmed? So the answer is Ahmed must be in class. Okay, or must be in class. So here we are sure that he is in class because he studies from 8 to 12. Another example, supposing a student has an exam, okay, and he is absent, and we know that the student is hardworking, very hardworking, okay. So we're going to say this student is absent today, so he must be sick, or he must have a problem. All right, now let's move on to mustn't. Mustn't, here we use it to express prohibition when there is something forbidden. Example, you mustn't smoke in the train because it is forbidden. Another example, Muslims mustn't drink alcohol. Okay, Muslims, okay, mustn't drink alcohol because it is forbidden in Islam. It's not accepted in Islam. And then we have should and ought to. They both express advice when we give advice, giving advice to someone. But the only difference between should and ought to is that should is followed by bare infinitive and ought plus to. Okay, and then we have may or might. Its past is might. May expresses probability, okay, or possibility. Example, it may rain this evening, okay, which means that there is probability or possibility to rain this evening. Okay, the sky is cloudy, it may rain today. Okay, we can also use may, yes, to give ask for permission. Example, may I leave now, which means you ask for the permission to leave. Okay, and then we can talk about necessity, which is need. You needn't, for example, you needn't, we needn't to express lack of necessity, and we use need. For example, I need to use for example my laptop, or you needn't buy milk because we still have it in a refrigerator. So which means there is lack of necessity when we use needn't. All right, and also we have will for the future. Will plus bare infinitive. For example, I will go with you now. So when we take a decision at the moment of speaking, we say I will go with you now, or I will go with you tomorrow. Okay, so I hope you would enjoy the lesson. Okay, These are the most important modal verbs that you need to be familiar with this year. Thank you very much. See you next time. And of course, next time we're going to have some exercises on modal verbs, and of course other lessons that we studied previously.
Speech on. Send button. Send button.